This is a video on designing an instructional video with using Powtoon. There's a few things you need to know before you get started though. You need a basic knowledge of the internet. You need a Powtoon account from Powtoon.com. And Powtoon would like you to remember to write a script, record a voiceover, and add visuals before you get started. Name it and save it. So for this Powtoon, you have a number of different options of what type of Powtoon you'd like to create. For this case, I'm going to select whiteboard. And as soon as I select it, a blank Powtoon video shows up. This is where we get started. But first, we need to change the untitled version of this and save it. So for this version, for this video, I'm going to save it as tutorial and click save. Many applications now have autosave, so you want to make sure you save this periodically throughout your work. Adding options and modifying your slide. So for this video, I selected this scene. The scenes are available over here on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, you'll see the slides that you've chosen and if you've added any transitions between your slides. So to get started, I'm going to change my name. I just double-clicked on it and this window pops up with all of the specifics of this particular text box. So for this particular video, I'm going to share the title as Creating a Powtoon Video for Your Lesson. And I'll make it a little bit shorter and just say Creating a Powtoon. I don't want these other elements, so I'm just going to click on them and hit delete. And we have our first video slide. Add characters and choose some actions. When I add slides, I can add a transition between the slides, either at the end of making all my slides or during the process. So I'm going to select this little icon here and select to fade. And now I'm on to my next slide. For this particular slide, I want to add some more text. So I'm going to go over here to select text. And I have a slide that I can't really, it's a dark background, I can't really see my text. So I'm going to double click on that, change my color to white. Triple click to change the words. And then I will click and drag across the entire piece because all of these pieces are the text and the design are two different elements. So if I select all of them at one time, I can click and drag them all together. I'd like to add a character. So I'll select her. On the characters, I can add a different type of action with her. And then maybe I want to add a student. So I'm going to make this guy my student. And I would like to flip him so he's looking at her. So I'm going to go up here and click this. And I have him flipped. And then I'd like to make him happy because he's engaged in his learning. I can add music. You can upload music, or you can select something down here. For this case, I'm just going to keep it simple. There's props, there's specials, there's media. All these things you can add to your particular video. Set timing for slide elements and separating timed elements. So I have created all of my slides over here on the left-hand side using the same tools that I taught you. One thing I'd like to highlight though is that this is your timing, and my Powtoon has a couple of elements that come in at the same time. I'd like to show you how to separate them. So I have my screwdriver highlighted, and I'd like to change the timing of just my screwdriver. There we go. Make changes and review your work. So after everything, I decided I want to change the name of my video. So I highlighted creating a Powtoon, and I'm going to change this to why make a video. Now let's go back and play what we have created. So I'm going to select my first slide, and that reboots everything, and we can get started here. We'll push play. So thanks for joining me.